PC, what you got, man? What do you got to?
PC's archaeological things around the backyard.
No, that's a tennis ball. Oh, God. You broke the string and you owned it. Race, I have a tag. Sure, this should be 4. Okay, ready? Great. Believe it or not, folks, we rehearsed this whole thing. All right, anyways, I don't need to fish for this one. All right, so tonight is, we're going to put up this video we did the other night. That's my piano students, just so you all know. Any of you play piano, make sure you curve your fingers when you play. It's important to practice scales. Every down, all right, we'll do that some other time. Okay, then we can just
Shamelessly videoing myself. This is all for the archives, so come, won't you, and take a tour through some of the great pictures. Blah, blah, blah.
my actual hand. We're flipping through, taking a look at pictures. There goes Meg Sweeney. Hi, Meg. You're not wanted, are you? All right? All right, that's why it's a great thing. But we all look, don't worry, just get that work. So, what do we have here? So we're flipping right through
Are you
it.
in the room that we were supposed to go in?
So we're flipping through. This is great stuff. I mean, here we go. There's Dean Moore right there.
What year were you?
69.
So you got Dean Moore.
I knew you were like.
And then we got all these guys. There's Greg Benzel.
Hey, we were 60.
This is my actual hand. There's some people leaving. But what do we have here? This is great stuff. Of course, we're all wandering the halls right now. There's Sean Sweeney. Mr. Sweeney. Believe it or not, those are, those aren't my hands. I think those are Rich Lucas's hands. And some other people here. Phil Coffey, I believe. You got all kinds. There's Ron Johnson. Hi, Ron. People attentively watching classes. Laura DeLuce. Casey Ryder. There's Mr. Mark Mancina. I'm going to pause this for a second here. Very good. There goes Judy Greco.
Yep.
We're here. We're all planning all this stuff today, so
We're going to take the
I know how it
yearbooks
is.
and
Yeah,
mark
just
them off.
It's going to be a wonderful day.
And
We're
then we'll
really
leave
going
them
to
in a
enjoy
pile.
it.
exactly. Any free plugs or anything like that, Dr. Rab?
We have food from all over the community. We have donations from Go-Go's and from all different restaurants in the community. They are putting out breakfast food, lunch food, all for free. So come on down, spend time with your decades, spend time with your friends. We're going to have a great time together. We have classrooms dedicated for the 60s, 70s, 80s, 90s, and 2000s. So come on down and spend the day with us and celebrate Hanover High School.
Beautiful, Zara. This is, and of course, you know, folks, being that I graduated in '84, we're going to take a look at this. There we go. All kinds of different things here. That's Wayne, I believe. Lynn Roach, right there. So believe it or not, what I'm going to do right here is we're just going to go through. We're not going to look at any quotes. I'm going to go page to page. I should get probably a wider angle here, but I'll try to keep my hand out of it. So I'm not sure who was there, but there's all of us. Going to get bad lighting here. Gail Brandt, Rich Borgen. What are these Facebook people? There's Buzz. And there's Paul Carroll right there. Wait, that's not Paul Carroll. That's Paul Campo. All right, I got to get this lighting fixed here. There's Bill Campitelli. There's me. There's Bubbles. There's Mr. Colburn. There's Casagrande. There's Collins, Bob Cohen. And of course, if I miss anyone's name here, which I shouldn't, Bob Connors, Greg Corbin, Jeff Cunningham, Crowley. We've got everyone here. You say I can only take a breath here. It's Deaton, it's Doyen, all the folks, Dana Drake, Drummy. There's Kevin. There's Kevin right there.
And I have to talk to the library.
And we got that.
I can probably snag a phone.
And we got these guys. Oh, Mr. Elric. All the folks. And there's Maura Fleming. And what do we got here? Well, you know, I could go through this whole thing, but I think we're going to take a pause here.
Right up by Milton. You know, the Jack McDonald that owns all the
Sweet
restaurants,
Campo.
Common
What
Market.
we got here?
Oh, yeah.
French restaurant. Then he's got the little convenience store.
You see Randy
Go in
Rhodes.
the parking lot behind the convenience
Hendricks.
store and hop the fence. It's right
Yours?
next door
Nice
to
and
that.
convenient.
Yeah, and I just started working at Children's Hospital. So.
Of course, we're here once again, and believe it or not, folks, I like to hear myself talk.
Oh.
But that's where we are right now. There's my finger right there pointing out the spot there. Notice, look at all the kids studying so hard there. Picking one here. There's the you guys. All right, so now we're here to the band area here. There we are, and of course no impartiality here. There's the band lineup. You can see that. It's not high def, folks, but deepest apologies. And there's me to the stage left, of course, but it's your right. And who else we got here? There's the guys, and there's Wade, Judy, Mike, Marlene standing at attention. Some funniness going on. There's me, PC, on the piano. And missing from this photo, we're not sure who, but then...
So what year did you graduate?
92.
Oh, okay. I'm Megan's sister. I'm Katie.
Oh, okay.
and of course,
What was your first
there's Roy
Jen-
Mills
Jen-
there.
Oh, nice to meet
There's
Nice to
the
meet you,
Roy promoting Zilshin.
you.
I'll show
Graduated
what
in
his
06.
fee was. There's Bob Johnson doing that crazy wacky stuff, and that's me. That's my the lower half of my torso right there.
Brian Budak might have been close to
Brian
your
was
age.
Megan's age.
Okay.
There's that.
Yeah, that's
Page
one
turn.
of my little cousins. Well, I still say little.
Bart shouting,
really?
giving out the
Yeah,
orders,
yeah,
and
Brian.
no, he's
Oh, okay.
Yeah.
I know
not
Mrs.
shouting
Budak.
at.
Oh, yeah. Aunt Barbara.
She
Calling
sings
Madden.
in the choir
Yeah.
at St. Mary's.
I know. I went to an anniversary mass.
Oh, okay.
My friend's brother that had passed was
sweet.
back, you know.
Yeah.
And I was across from the choir, and, you know, it just started. I'm like, wait, is Auntie Barbara there? And, you know, she's so short, you know. I'm like,
So is that like
See
your
what
mom's
happens when we
sister?
when we
or-
zoom
her
in here.
husband is my mom. My mom's a Budak.
Okay.
So
All right.
her husband
Since I'm-
Bobby is my mom's brother.
Since I'm doing the
Yeah.
video, I
But she was right next to
can pick on myself.
another one that plays the guitar, who's been there for
Oh,
years.
Mrs.
that.
McDonough.
And it was almost like the guitar arm was, you know,
there.
sort
Oh
of
my gosh,
over,
that's
you
so
know,
funny.
Barbara's head, because she said also if you just see the top of her hair, like, so I was like, oh, that's
There's the show choir. I'm not sure where I am in this one. Believe it or not, I didn't get any mention here at all. Not sure about that one. We'll have to
And I
talk.
was trying to write down.
Ken about
I'm like,
that.
I know I was on student council, but I don't remember who I was
what
with,
we
so I
got
didn't
on.
start pestering those people.
Pause this here and with our friends. Happy group, the library aides. Once again, that's where we're at. Okay, we gotta get this one. I remember these moments. There we go. There's another immortalized picture of the great Ken Clinton yelling at Joanne Torr. Not sure what he did. He's like, I can't hear you. That's where he said, do you have the pitch? Oh, and there's the lineup. Look at that, folks. There's Jed. Oh, I didn't know he played that part. And there we are. This is before tour or something. And wait a second. You see, I'm not sure. Oh, that would be me. Oh, look at that. I thought that was me. John O'Shea, myself. Oh, that's where I screwed up my line. And that's why they sent me back to the pit. We're trying to describe something. Here we go. I always had that same silly baseball jersey. And, gotta love the stage setup. Obviously, Joanne Torr went on to be a painter, I believe, after that, or a roofer, because she was able to, wasn't afraid of heights by any means. You should have seen the part when she jumped off, and they were all trying to catch her here. Some of us were telling her to jump, and that's a great one right there. What do we have here? What do we have here? And there's a different one here. By no means do we mean anything by this, but who played the drunk? All right, what do we got there? I played a reporter. Oh, that's a strange one. That's kind of what I'm doing now. But there's our lineup. Look at that, baby, huh? Great stuff. Girl number one, girl number two. Passengers. Oh, there we go. Wait a second. Flower Boy. If you go to my website, it's Flower Child. It's amazing. So here we go. And so we're also discussing here, folks, as you look at this, yearbook etiquette, too. So they've only let a select few folks in here, so it's a very important thing. So this is 1992. This is Mr. Dan Manis. I remember the time he yelled at me. I was reminded by Kevin Dwyer that I had two different color socks on during the Tri-Town Parade in Quincy, and he just let loose in me. But we still love you, Dan. And it's Mr. Virtue. We were in the same chiropractic class together or something like that. And the great Bobby Nyman.
No, just come on down, have a great time. We're looking forward to having a great day.
Wonderful, sir. Will you be in the principal's office, by the way, though, or?
I'll be walking around the whole building, greeting people and looking forward to meeting everybody.
Very nice, sir.
Thanks.
Well, Dublin, we have deer nowadays and coyotes. Are you wanted, sir? What's who are you, sir?
Jason Hook, class of 2001, night custodian.
Very nice. Anything going on nighttime we should be aware of here?
Very quiet, and I like it. I work in 69. Good old Hanover.
Well, my husband's 69 too, so.
Oh, really?
Yeah.
You know what we're known for? What was your name again, sir?
Jason Hook.
Jason, I love the bagging technique. You know what we're known for? What is the town symbol? You got 5 seconds.
The Yank.
Very nice. All right.
Old Ironside.
There you go. Let us forward. All right, then this is the 1983 book, I believe. This is when we're all sophomores.
All right, I'm gonna put the O's.
All right, we'll get a little bit here of the hockey team. We want to get Jimmy Sylvia here. So this is Coach Sylvia. I never forget the time he made me do 20 push-ups because I forgot my gym shorts, believe it or not. And then years later, we were doing that whole Buffett thing. So there we are. Of course, we just talked to Dean Moore the other day, and a free plug for Dean here. Moore Chiropractor, right there next to the Hanover the dump. When I was 5 years old, folks, my father lowered me into the dump when there was a fire to get a box of records. So those things do happen, and we love the boutique now. Some of us. There's Mariana Lair. And here we are. There's band. All right, now for some reason, they stuck me. Believe it or not, I had the same plaid shirt on the end.
Okay, that's just weird. This was someone's book.
So here we go. There's the jazz ensemble. That's before I took Gail Muncie's job. It's okay, though.
That's just funny.
And notice how many people were wearing plaid there. Look at that, huh? Concert jerseys. Nice. Oh, where am I? There I am. I think I was wearing my Aussie t-shirt then. Now it's down that way. Everyone's pretty darn happy there. Look at that. And there's Dan Manis. We won't say anything about band camp senior year, but hand again. Oh, here's a great one, folks. This is that's us. This is one of my. I'm trying to think who my tuba partner was. Usually, the third tuba player was whatever trumpet player was demoted because you needed to have the HHS. There was the 1 year. George Anderson and myself. I had the S and he had the H, and everyone was saying, "What does SH stand for?" So we tightened up there, but there we are. Windy day. Looks like some really bad environmental experiment with those things.
Make fun of my friend.
And there we are again. George, myself, and Adam Labonte. He's a great lawyer now. It's a free plug for Adam. There we go, Hanover Schools. All right, Mark, there we go. Mr. Liebert. Sorry about that when I called you Leif Garrett there, but there you are, Mark. Of course, Mark and I knew each other before we were born. You can figure that out. Our mothers. Look at that lineup. What we got here? Where am I? Oh, there I am. Look, I'm in the front.
I was on the prom committee? God, I have no memory.
Now, isn't it crazy that some of the things you didn't realize you were in?
My memory's just gone.
Look at that.
I went to the gym every day. I learned very quickly.
Sitting here, Ed with your sister Jen, and here we are. Here you are.
Bring anything in new that she has.
There we go.
Right.
There's Bobby Johnson. Oh, geez, what a lineup there. Oh, gosh, it's trouble. Joe Keenan. Oh, there's Adam. Huh? First band together. More of a band, brethren, is the orchestra. I'm not sure exactly what they call that. There's Uncle Dean. There's that. The jazz ensemble.